Hi there, Virgo. So let's see where you were coming from. So you have the Two of Shields. So this is a card about really feeling being super busy and feeling like you're juggling a lot. Like this is that energy when you go to work, you have to bring your kids to practice. They have practices like 3 times a week, and then you're going to tournaments on the weekend, and you just feel like you get home, you're like trying to do laundry and you're trying to like do the feed people and to do like the basic things, and then you're just like going to bed and getting up again, and like, it's just like this endless marathon of busyness. In this deck, I actually read this card a little differently, and it may be that that energy I was just talking about is the catalyst for this. And if you look, it's two people, and they're sort of meeting on neutral ground in the middle of this bridge. They're up above their emotions, so this is not an emotional meeting of the minds. This is a really practical thing. It's like coming together and saying, if you're coupled, saying, look, I know you're doing a lot too. I feel like I'm doing everything. Let's look at all the things that need to be done and figure out, like, I need to renegotiate things. I need some help. I'm feeling like I can't keep going on like this. If it's maybe you live alone and maybe you're just working all these jobs, maybe you need to try to make ends meet, but you're a good worker. Maybe you need to go to your boss and say, hey, I need a raise, I need more. Or you're realizing, or maybe you did that and nothing's happening and you need to figure out something else. And that's what this is. You're figuring out, you're finding better opportunities for you. You're making change. Maybe you need to downsize so you free up some cash. Maybe you had kind of a fancy car and you want it down. Like your priorities are starting to shift. So you're like, what was once important to me is now. What's more important to me now is simplifying things. So I have a little bit more freedom and free time or money to do things that I want to do instead of just being a slave to everyday things with no time for myself. Yeah, transformation. Look at these cool cards. These are great cards. So the focus is a new emotional beginning. You want to feel better. So we have an Ace of Shields and an Ace of Cups. And maybe even want what you do to mean something. I could see you going back to nursing school, falling in love, doing online dating. I mean, this could be kind of anything, that finding a job that just fulfills you. But a new emotional beginning, you want to feel better. You don't want to just feel busy. you, you want to, you're like, that's not really fulfilling. And it kind of distracted me and made me feel like it was fulfilling, but it was distraction. And I want to literally feel better. And this is like, this is transformation. This is the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. You really, you don't, the changes that happen, and you're never going to be the same again. And it could be something like my mom, when she was around 40 or something, started running, or in her 40s. And she has run now almost every day, and she is now 75 and still runs almost every day. Like, whatever that change was in her, she never went back. Like, that was her new baseline, her new way of being. So you're going to start something new. Could be a new relationship too. Maybe you move in with someone, you meld with someone. That could be maybe what this talk is. And it doesn't have to be a negative one, but hey, let's move in together. Let's combine our resources so we can live more practically, and so we're not both paying for a place to live and electricity and cable and everything like that. It could be something practical like that, and things change. It's like once you make the decision, things happen very fast. You're ready for it. You're ready for new love, and new job, new place to live. Like you're ready for something new. You want to transform your life. And I think the only thing holding you back was maybe you. You were busy and you're like, man, I'm not living, I'm busy. I want to live and I'm going to make the changes to do that. What's coming up here? Nine of Wands. So lots of times, especially when we're so busy, we feel like we don't have any energy. We certainly don't feel like we have the energy to change. Like, for example, if you're in a bad relationship and you want to get a divorce, it's like you can be so drained that to try to figure out how to get the energy to deal with the shit show that's going to happen to get divorced. It's like, it's just easier if I just stay, But this card is telling you, no, you can make these changes. It doesn't mean it's going to be a piece of cake. It's going to require effort, but you can do it. So this is to persevere and things, you do have the energy to carry this through. Okay. The overall cards. Yeah, there is something you're going to have to let go, that you're going to have to, there is conflict. It's going to create conflict potentially. And it could be internal conflict. Maybe that busyness was a distraction of dealing with some things you really had to deal with. That people do that. I'm so busy keeping everything neat. I'm not dealing with any of the real big elephants in the room because I'm too busy. I'm going to leave that there. And this is, again, patience. It's a process. It's a cycle. Don't give up if it's going to take a little while for these new beginnings to stick and to really start seeing the progress. So just to keep that in mind, and that's okay. That things are a process and a progress, but things are going to start to happen very fast once you make your mind up to make those changes and to move forward. So I'm just going to leave it there. It's a great reading. I hope you have a lovely month. Take care.